Welcome everyone to the 10th episode of Way of the Wicked. We've all made party. All made party. I have no clue how I keep doing that. I haven't done it for months.
Exactly, that's the problem.
Well, fucking done, my nigga.
I blame AC. Just AC. He's the only one that gets blamed for this. Anyhow, last time on All Mage Party, got that one correct, damn it. The party did something very
Appropriate.
Stupid.
inventive.
It was appropriate.
Inventive is the word I'll use, where they tried to kill the shepherd and his family. Valak took the opportunity to make it look like a troll was attacking, and Isabel was knocked unconscious and nearly didn't make it, and Fia went all the way to town to tell the guard that there was a troll attacking.
Also, all the time Isaac was running damage control, and
my character is officially a family beater, a cop.
No, we don't call them that in America, but you know, whatever you will. Yes,
What, you mean he's black?
Okay, so it's been we've had some time to cover over your crime scene. I'm gonna say in character time, you don't know how long it will take for the local authorities to get here, but you can assume that they're not gonna just sit around waiting for you to be ready.
yeah.
We should try to move on. How do you call it? Yeah, tell the authorities, yes.
No, we should have William and Valak, since only two of them have shape-shifting powers and the ability to disguise themselves. Have them disguise themselves. Have Isaac give them one of his teleporters. The rest of us go into the forest till tonight, and when the night falls, we teleport back to them. While they deal with the troops. Tell them the accurate story of a troll attack.
Hmm.
We
Oh,
could
yes,
try to
Uncle.
convince the guard that the troll was sent by the wizard or necromancer that was in the cave crypt.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. We can blame it on the necromancer and have them kill him, but then they will take all the loot. Or we can, in the meantime, go and kill the necromancer.
Both.
I'll
do
need a full
both.
rest before we attempt the necromancer, because I want to fire off a good cannon shot at it.
Alright, what do you guys think about the first plan? Just have the two people who can disguise themselves stay here, confirm the totally true story, and the rest of us camp out in the woods.
Yeah. I can just barely handle two people right now with my only method of remotely teleporting them without being able to see them. Basically, my plan would be, or how I would do this, Verdant, would be I would create 4 teleport beacons, 2 of them being twigs, 2 of them being rocks, where they snap the twig when they want to be teleported back.
Okay.
There you have it.
And who are you electing to stay behind and bravely talk about how
William and
fend off
Valak.
the troll?
William and Valak. They're the only two who can change their shape. The problem isn't talking down the guards, the problem is having them remember us.
William does not have the ability to change his shape.
Doesn't he literally have every sphere?
No.
Oh no, ritual. He I don't know if he has enough time to perform the ritual though.
He needs 10 minutes or per caster level. Then
all
change of
rituals, basically.
then change of plans. Valak is staying and will tell the guards that the rest of his party went after the troll, and that's it.
Then that's
Okay.
only two teleport beacons, and I
You
will
need
still
one
be
more for
useful after
Fiat.
that.
No, you need one more for Fiat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's then it's three beacons. That would leave me with one spell point, and then Valak would just snap the twig when he wants. Wait, can two people come with one beacon? Oh no, two beacons. Two normal beacons for people, and one beacon to be broken. So I'm aware that.
Could you give me the paragraph for beacon again?
Wait, it didn't paste. Oh, there it is.
There's a problem I didn't account for. If you make objects the beacon, you teleport the objects.
Yes, but the way teleport itself works, anything touching the teleport, one thing touching the thing I'm teleporting should come with. So what beacons are, as I read them, are just bound teleport actions that last for an hour, wherever they are.
Not necessarily, because it's also it's more like you input a set of location or not locations, coordinates.
Yeah. So the way I read these two together
And
is
you're
that
tracking the coordinates of whatever you have, and you're bringing them to you. To use it the way that you want, I say you have to have the beacons on the person themselves.
yeah, that's fine. I can make the people the beacon.
Unless of course you're using mass teleportation, then everything.
Yeah. Okay. So here's how I can arrange it. Valak is beacon 1. Twig is beacon 2. Valak is holding Fiat's shoulder or whatever, and they should both go along.
Yeah, just break the twig and there you have it. A signal, so you teleport them.
So you have Valak hand off a stick to Fia and teleport with him.
No. He breaks the stick, which is a signal, and he teleports himself and seeing how he can bring one additional person with him. It's Fiat.
Yeah, because when people are the teleport beacons, I would assume it just operates under the rules of teleport.
No, when people are the teleport beacons, they operate under the rule of teleport beacons, where if you mass teleport to recall your beacons, you recall as many beacons as mass teleport would allow.
Here's then the solution. I will give him a pair of gloves, and I will, once he turns them into beacons, I will hand them over to Valak so he can put one himself and give another to Fiat. Each glove is a teleport beacon, therefore it
would become an intended object, and I would not be able to use it.
Yeah, but they're
as a
wearing
beacon,
it.
probably.
They're wearing it, therefore it's on them, therefore they can teleport. There.
If they're willing.
If they're willing. Okay, that's fine. If we can do it that way. Or bracelets or whatever. I can just forge those out with Create or whatever. Or Reforge or anything it needs to be.
In the meantime, we're YOLOing into the forest.
However it needs to be, we're just going to craft them that way. And just say however points it... I have 4 to spend. How many of that does it cost? Because each beacon is 1. Do I need to spend anything else?
Duck, you're fine with being the one left behind?
Yeah, so let me just recap the plan is I stay and disguise and in my disguise attempt to convince them that it was a legitimate troll attack, and then either if things go sideways or if or when they're convinced that it was a troll attack or whatever, I take a hold of Fia, snap the twig, and that'll teleport me to wherever you guys are at.
It's just a troll.
Hey, there is a butchered ship right now, half eaten. More to convince them.
Also, I have
Yeah.
a secondary question for later, Verdant, about recover ore.
Unless you're using it right now, that question can wait till later. We have people
Yep.
with time constraints.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to delete anyone that's not going to be on the field for now. You no longer exist. Congratulations. Alright, let's see. I need to bring into the scene. Yeah. And
And are we good with me trying to convince them that it was
Yep.
that it was
Yeah, and we have a ship, a half-eaten ship to show.
okay? Let me finish asking my question. Are we good then with me trying to convince them that it was the necromancer in the cave that sent the troll, or just that it was a random troll attack?
Do you guys want to fight a necromancer? That's the question then.
Let's do it. YOLO.
Perhaps, yes.
Alright
I
then.
think for now it would be most advantageous to feign as much ignorance as we can get away with.
Oh god! Play it
Yeah.
stupid! But
Yeah.
not
So
that.
just a
Yeah.
random troll attack then?
they have to
Yes.
pretend ignorance. Yeah, totally. Alright, anyway, from the west, a group of riders starts approaching. Most of the riders seem to reflect the light of the sky with the various mails that they're wearing on their body. They're the steel rims of their shields and their and the tips of their lances that bear banners on them apiece. The lead rider is wearing a finer suit of armor of some coat of plates with that is dyed to look like the banner of the surrounding province that it serves. The 6 knights are wearing helmets, where the one in the lead is just wearing a simple coif with his helmet strapped to his belt. They ride up, and I assume Fia would be following up in the rear. The shepherd did not seem to come with this group.
Okay. I believe Valak had reapplied his glamour of the persona that he was when he
All right.
talked to the shepherd before the end of the last mission, and he'll have his glamour adjusted so that he appears kind of like beaten up and bruised, as if the troll had gotten a few hits in on him.
Hey, if a troll gotten a few hits in on you, you're more than bruised, but okay.
Well, yeah, a big one of his eyes is swollen shut, and he kind of has a busted lip looking. He didn't, just so that he doesn't look like he came through the fight unscathed.
Oh, yeah.
It would probably be you'd probably have best apply wounds in things like legs, or like as in you.
He got a bone sticking out somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
Just minor wounds from a troll encounter.
Yeah.
Anyway, the lead rider, his horse covered with fancy blue sheet of barding, unmarred from dirt from riding over here, trots up forth. Hail, peasants. What troubles you in this region?
Oh,
You're here. There was a horrific troll came down out of the forest and started attacking us, and we had just. And then he sees Fia and he says, "Oh, sister, thank goodness you're safe."
Okay, Fia, you probably didn't directly tell these guys, but what did you tell the guard at the gate when you first arrived at shit, Leonwood, or what did I name the city or the town? Westfield.
What did I tell him? That there was an attack at the shepherd's hut. The shepherd was with me so he would know the location.
And what the shepherd would have seen,
That's it.
from his perspective, if I remember correctly, was me teleporting in, pointing at the thing outside the window, saying, "Shepherd, run! There's a troll outside." So that depends on what the shepherd told him.
He saw the troll then.
I heard the tale of a troll and 6 others that were here. No, 5 others. 6. Yeah, never mind.
Yes, those were our other brothers and sisters. We attempted to fight the troll and protect the shepherd and his family, but my brothers and my other brothers and sister followed it drove it back and followed it into the forest. I was too badly injured, so I stayed here, hoping for help to arrive.
Very well. Where did the troll head off to?
He points in a northerly direction.
And to ask appropriately, did the group run off to the woods in the north, or did they run off to the woods in the east?
Probably a 90-degree angle to wherever we told him to point.
So east.
Into the woods. Yeah.
yep, east.
Very well. He then takes a look around quickly.
Yeah, the running away trail would have been fabricated by us, in the direction that we wanted it to be.
Did you have the time to make a trail, though?
We don't know. We don't know how much of our... Basically, the efforts would have been first house and then kind of our chasing it scene, but if we didn't have time for chasing it scene, that's fine too.
The one in the head, after looking around, says, "This doesn't look like a troll has marched to this area. I mean, there are 3 big pits that weren't here last time I've been."
Yes, the pits were from when we were attempting to. The shepherd was being beleaguered by a lion, and so my brothers and sisters and we came here to help out the shepherd to slay the lion that was attacking his flock, and we had dug these pits in order to capture the lion. But we ended up following the lion into the woods. It may have been that the troll followed us back from our successful hunt of the lion.
The man shakes his head, using pits to stop a lion. We will see about the business of lions later. For now, me and my men have a troll to chase. And with that, his men gallop off to the north.
Hmm.
All right.
I wonder
Fia,
what percentage of the guard of the town that was.
not a large one, I can tell you that.
Ah.
Verdant, you've been constantly saying that you have been misspeaking, calling this campaign the Way of the Wicked. I don't think that you misspoke.
Yeah, we got a
Neither
lot
do
of
I.
evil acting characters here.
Hey, we're
I'm not evil.
There
we're not
was
evil.
some. What? No, Sunhound, you were the one who literally tried to kill a shepherd for no fucking reason.
Yeah,
He
no,
wasn't
it
giving
wasn't for no
fair
reason.
compensation.
Hey.
Hey, no,
We're not- no.
you got compensation.
Okay.
They're
It
just
wasn't fair
semi-civilly
compensation.
having this bigger
Maybe we
fit
should
as
call
we're
the
running away.
campaign "The Way of the Tism."
Nonetheless.
Most accurate. Okay, yes. We're not having this argument right now. Fia, you can quickly catch up with Felix if you wish.
Yeah, I'll just ask him what they did after I left.
Well, we did our best to make it appear that the misunderstanding was the result of the troll that I conjured, and then our brothers and sister went off in the woods to the east, and I elected to stay here to convince the authorities that it was a legitimate troll attack.
Did they take the wagon with them?
I'm assuming yes.
No, they didn't
Nobody told me
actually-
to move the wagon.
Yeah, let's assume that we did.
Did you
Okay.
even bring the wagon to? Oh, yes, you did. You definitely.
Yeah.
brought
Yes,
the
it would make
wagon to-
most sense
Yeah.
to bring the wagons because Isaac has at least 120 pounds of metal in there.
All right, and you're gonna tell Fia about the teleport stuff, right?
Yes. So the teleport, does that work by anything that I'm grabbing hold of will come with us? So like if I were to, or is it a limited number of
Well, it's whoever wears the beacon gets teleported whenever the signals. The signal.
Yeah,
twitch
I left
is
you guys
used.
with 3 beacons. One is the signal beacon and 2 wearable beacons that take you
Okay.
with them.
I was just thinking I could maybe grab hold of a sheep and bring it with me, but
Verdant, would you allow him to do that if he is capable of lifting it? Because
Already
that's
have a
technically
sheep.
how teleport works.
we could have another.
Well,
what's
how much can you teleport at once? How heavy can my load be?
Up to 50 pounds plus the person.
You can heavy load. You can.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I have 70 pounds. What? How heavy is a sheep?
Oh God, do I have to look that up? 'Cause I'm
Depends
pretty
on what
sure
type.
it's more than
Yeah, yeah.
60.
They're pretty fucking heavy.
Well,
Are there any of them that are unsheared? Because one of the unsheared ones might be light enough.
It depends again on the type. The wool
Or
isn't
not
the
unsheared,
issue.
the sheared ones, yeah.
Yeah, the wool isn't the issue. The issue is what type of it. Because that
Hundreds
depends.
to 300.
Says ooze typically weigh between 100 and 220 pounds. So
Yeah.
Let's say it this way: if you
Yeah,
just
okay.
really wanted a sheep, you could have pilfered a couple more and stuck it in the back of your wagon.
Yes, but
They're
this is about
finally
penny pinching
satisfied.
burden. How about if they both pick it up at the same time?
How
No,
about, how about we
AC.
just do the teleport?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
so Valacan's via the teleport beacon.
I just
And
realized I was
snaps the
giving you
twig.
the wrong screen, or else you would have seen the knights. Okay.
It's
No worries.
And
No worries.
I
We
have to
just
get
we
back
just
to
had to
swing of
try.
things. Alright, so you're back at the woods, and you get the snapping of a twig to alert you that the teleport beacon is here, or ready to activate.
Yep. I bring them both to me because I would have no reason to wait.
Alright, and of course, Fia returning sees things that she likely didn't see before she left with the shepherd and all. Esbel's unconscious. There's now a. You left a sheep carcass behind, didn't you?
We
Possibly,
could have
yes.
buried it with Gantrip.
No, it was for making it more believable that there was a troll attack.
Yes, but it would have been by a line.
Yes. And a couple of sheep, apparently.
If they fit in the cart.
wagon.
Yep.
There are as much sheep in the wagon as can fit with us in it.
I'll say 2, because fuck that.
2 is more than 1. It's still not a fair compensation, but it's more.
So
Hey.
Isaac immediately elects to move to the next town.
No, we need to rest up.
William
And kill
says, I concur, brother. This place will not be a fair place to lay our heads any further.
Yeah. I have my magic room of rest that we can use on our trip.
There is a necromancer with a stove in his chamber, probably if he has one. So let's kill it.
Seeing how all of us are morally good and venerable characters, I believe that we are honor-bound to kill the creature.
William once more interjects, I do not know about you, brothers and sisters, but I do not wish to stay the night in a tomb.
He won't stay there
Isaac
in a tomb.
informs him that he doesn't have to. He can spend the night in my dimension space.
Great place for reading.
Isaac confers. That is a great place for reading and research.
Alright, so the only one that can't talk right now is Isabel, so is there no descent to returning to the tomb?
I don't think so, no.
We need a full list first, and we're not returning
Yeah.
all the way there.
Yep. We're literally camping outside, and tomorrow morning when we are rested up, we're going to
Yes,
go and kill the bastard.
Yes, we are camping, air quotes, outside in my nice room.
Remember, it is a massive pain in the ass to get the wagon into the forest. So where your wagon is parked is most likely the place it would stay until you went to the cave, and you're leaving 2 sheep behind.
You see, Vern, I now know where that cave is roughly, so I can just fire off a teleport beacon in that general direction.
and
Or we-
watch you land anywhere else but the place.
Or we can simply camp out around the wagon, and tomorrow go to the cave.
Alright. So is that what's happening?
Also, one more
Yeah.
thing. While Isabel is unconscious, Lucian will draw upon her face.
Well, it's not the worst thing to do to a girl when she's passed out.
She's not a girl.
Sorry, a woman. No.
Debugging in process.
Yep.
Alright, so you stay the night there, you do the extra dimensional space thing. And everyone can restore, what is it? 6 health points. Because you're level 3. For a long rest.
Also, Isabel wasn't unconscious because I healed her with my last spell point.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Before your rest or before you left to the wagon?
Before the rest. When
Okay.
the fight was over, I healed her and told her, "Why did you make me do this?"
Why did you make me hurt you?
Exactly.
Alright, so roll your cure dice.
I think it was already. Oh no, I don't.
Just
I have no record of it.
plus.
Little does
28
Isabel
plus.
know that he means, why did you make me heal you?
Hmm.
She heals for 9. Or does she?
Yep, so as well as restored a total of 15 hit points.
Yep.
Cal, you may speak when ready.
He's on BRB.
Appropriate.
Women should not speak.
We'll heal him later. Let's. What are we doing after we rest?
Going to the cave to kill the necromancer. Simple.
Yeah. With my
Alright,
last spell point before I rested, I carved out a nice 30-pound chunk of brass from one of my 60-pound chunks.
And what are you doing with that big chunk of brass?
It's a nice sphere that's going inside my cannon.
Ah, so you got big brass balls. Got it.
Oh, unfortunately, I can only carry one at a time.
Increase your strength or get the. How
Yes,
they
but that
call
won't
this kind
change my teleport weight. My teleport object is actually bound to my player level. I'm 3 levels away from carrying both of them at once.
So you can't hold 2 balls. Jimmy.
Well, I can hold them, but I can't fire them both.
Alright, anyway.
So we're heading back to the cave. Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
you be in the...
I would actually divert to the lumberjacks.
Oh.
To ask them about my part of the reward, if they're there,
Oh, thank God.
and if they even know anything.
Thank
I
God
would
the
advise
shepherd
you.
wasn't killed for that.
Yeah, I would advise you to wait at least a day because most likely the shepherd is back at the city getting things sorted.
Well, the thing is, we spent the night here, and people often went, to the inn in the evening, so they might have met,
Keyword
exchanged
might.
a few words.
Keyword might.
Well, it's worth asking. It's not a big diversion, so.
Alright, so what's the... Nobody really has any good argument against going to the woodcutter, or everyone's against it?
Mm. I have no real objection to it.
I don't really care about the woodcutter because I was never particularly interested in learning lumberjacking. So
Nor do I. It's simply irrelevant currently.
Well, Isaac has picked up the creation sphere, so we will at least observe the process.
Well, here's the 411. The lumberjacking training stuff would take at least a week for to get anything good out of it.
Yep.
So going there to collect a reward isn't really going to do much for you right
Yeah.
now.
Just not to collect. I know that it takes a while. It's
Just to
that
inform on completion.
inform him. Inquire as to what happened.
Then let's
Like
go.
basically-
Heard of from the.
We're picking up our schedule. We're picking up our schedule from him. Okay,
Yeah.
we finished the task and we come to collect our schedule.
Well, he does his job every day, so come in every day this week and you'll learn the job.
Yes, but like what time does he want us there? What time? Like all of that, all the nice pleasantries of when is it polite to show up?
When the sun
Uh,
rises.
He stares at you, wondering what you mean by time of day.
They're peasants. The way they
Sunrise
would-
to
they-
sundown.
Yeah. Well, they would also before midday, after midday, during and so forth. There was nothing complicated. There was no 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. It wasn't. It
Yes, but
wasn't
we-
like that.
Yes, but we came from a tower. We don't know that.
Fair point.
I'm back.
Anyway, after we're done with that guy, we can basically spend 1 week here,
Yeah, William.
and you
has,
just
William would
pull
ask,
ore out of the ground.
how many chimes does your clock ring? When do we come to start seeing your work there?
Yeah, right. Basically, me and William are kind of lost on the concept of people not having schedules.
Wait, but never mind.
Alright, so you'll get the gist of the answer that they don't really operate by a 9 to 5 schedule. They seem to work as long as they have daylight.
Then
Quite an industrial operation.
No, they didn't. But moving on.
Alright, so you moving on to the cave?
Yep.
And Sunhound, do you still need to go in the next 7 minutes?
I got 10 more minutes, but not more.
Okay. We'll try to wind it down and stop then. Get as far as we can with this. Alright, so you guys make it back to the cave. Let's go to that map for the sake of it. As well, you didn't heal your character up.
Oh, great. How do I do that?
You go into your character sheet and you make the area where you have a -1 into a positive
Done.
15. You're
15.
not healed up to
alright.
full.
Wait, what?
Sunhound is not that generous to you.
Yeah, especially after, the bullshit he did.
I wouldn't start
That
throwing stones.
that entire thing was just so retarded.
Alright, anyway, you're back at the cave. So far, you don't see anything on guard here.
Very well. I spend 3 points to summon my entire retinue.
Ooh, I just noticed you guys left something very useful behind for Necromancer.
Which
yes,
is
we did.
Wait, we butchered.
No, we ate
the
it.
body
No,
of
we ate it.
We butchered, then ate it.
You know necromancers don't care if the meat's gone, right?
Yes. But it's not
Oh,
as
very,
bad when the meat's gone.
No, it's just as bad.
You forgot my lion.
Oh boy. Here we go again.
To be fair, Isaac did ask if you wanted it taken to the cart.
God damn it, my fucking lion.
No, that's something I'll have to remember for next session. To include in the script.
Yeah. I'm sorry for this. It's just because I got a client to
No
speak
worries.
Alright, so yeah, I think this will be an okay place to stop, because I think any investigation's gonna just drag this on.
Yep.
And I'm sorry for all the viewers that only get to see just 44 minutes. It's been a very busy few weeks for me. And with that, anyone have any parting shots to say? Any insults on the character of the other players?
None of the other
Fuck
characters
us.
have brass balls as big as mine.
Well,
Fuck
Why
us.
did you? Why
Hey,
did you
listen.
make me here?
Lord, you're a retard who fucking. I'm not going to go too deep into that, but Lord, you can't speak about anything because you're a fucking retard. Shut the fuck up, you cunt.
Hey, AC.
Fuck off, you Australian wannabe.
Hey, AC. At least they have more than one ball.
Oof. Hey, you see, I can take that another completely wrong direction. I can say I have 3.
He's a Xenos mutant.
You might want to get a doctor to check that out.
Well, I'm gonna go. Have a good one.
Alright, thanks for joining us, Grovenor, Sunhound, and thank you, viewers, for staying with us for this brief session. Have a good night.